From Drop Biscuit Studios and the people who brought you Wondery's Inside Jaws, Inside The Exorcist, and Inside Psycho comes You Talking to Me? Bite-sized Hollywood history with plenty of bite.
Schindler's Little Girl in Red. This is You Talking to Me? I'm Mark Ramsey. There's a particularly harrowing scene in Steven Spielberg's Holocaust epic, Schindler's List. It's the only spot of color in an otherwise black and white film. A young Polish girl wandering through the Krakow ghetto as its residents are rounded up by German troops to be liquidated. Amidst the chaos, she's ignored by the Nazis, a little girl in a coat colorized red, wandering out in the open, untouched. Schindler's List was the story of Oskar Schindler, a Nazi party member who helped thousands of Jews escape certain death. That little girl's red coat symbolizes the blood that was shed during the Holocaust, red for the slaughter of millions of innocent Jews. Steven Spielberg says the idea came straight from the original book Schindler's List. Oskar Schindler couldn't get over the fact that a little girl was walking during the liquidation of the Krakow ghetto. Everyone was being put on trucks or shot in the street. One little girl in a red coat was being ignored by the SS. The SS were taking everybody, but somehow were ignoring this 6-year-old girl walking down the street wearing the brightest color, and yet she wasn't being seen. And to me, Spielberg said, that meant that people, Roosevelt and Eisenhower, and probably Stalin and Churchill, knew about the Holocaust. It was a well-kept secret, and they did nothing to stop it. For me, it was like a glaring red flag that anybody who was watching, they could have seen. That scene, he later said, was a call to action against such atrocities, no matter who commits them, no matter where or when they occur. Today, that 6-year-old child in the red coat is 32. Her name is Olivia Dabrowska, and she still lives in Poland. And in 2022, she heeded Spielberg's call to take action against another atrocity very close to home. Olivia Dabrowska was standing up against Russia's invasion of Ukraine, helping Ukrainian civilians flee the devastating war in their homeland and find safety in Poland. She shared an artist's rendering of her iconic scene in the film with the color of her coat changed to blue to represent Ukraine's blue and yellow flag. Dabrowska traveled to the Polish-Ukrainian border to help the refugees there. She took up their cause on social media. "We need your help here," she wrote. "Every little bit helps. You can also volunteer in person. The situation is dramatic, and I've seen it with my own eyes." Russia's bombing was so close, she wrote. "I'm scared, but that only motivates me more to help refugees. These kids, my God, I can barely hold back my tears." So the girl in the red coat, ignored by the Nazis, becomes the woman in the blue coat, impossible to ignore. Such is the lasting and tangible power on real people's lives of one scene in one movie almost 30 years ago. That little girl was always a symbol of hope, Dabrowska wrote. Let her be it again. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening right now. Please give us a 5-star rating and help us share the show with your friends. That's You Talking to Me? I'm Mark Ramsey.